Hi class, welcome to Literature 130. My name is Professor Lemon, and what I'm going to do is just kind of give you an intro over these video announcements and also a little brief preview about the week because I want to keep this short. So, video announcements. In order to make this class feel a little bit more personal, I'm going to be doing these weekly announcements where I just talk about what we're going to be doing this week and then sometimes look forward to where we might be going as well. Normally, in the past, I've found that students really enjoy this and they find it a way to kind of connect to me and the course in a sort of more personal, deeper level. And so I'd like to continue that tradition, and if there's any feedback that you have for me about them, like things you'd like to see, if you want me to make a video on, let's say, APA formatting or whatever concept or idea that you'd like to go over, just let me know. And if there's enough of you that want me to do something, I will be more than happy to make a video. And so the whole idea, like I said, is to not only kind of get a sense of what we're doing and doing that in a way that's not the written announcements, but also to make it a little bit more personal and also try to kind of keep this more like a normal classroom setting. Like I said, in the past these have seemed to work out very well, and I'd like to continue to make them better. So if there's anything you'd like to see, just please let me know. Alright, so that's my announcement on these videos. Now let's see where we're going to go this week. So one of the things you'll notice is that in the prompts for the assignments and even the discussions, there'll be some bullet points where you'll be answering certain questions in regards to a reading, or in this case, this week, a TED Talk. So one of the things that I would do first, before watching the TED Talk, before reading the short stories, before watching the play in week 8, or even reading the poetry next week, is to kind of look at what those questions are, make sure that you understand them, trying to see what you're going to be doing, then go look at or read the thing. So for this week, look at the questions that you're going to be answering in the post, watch the TED Talk, then start answering them. The reason I suggest doing this is that for me, and I think a lot of others, if you have an idea of why you're doing something, it's a lot easier to kind of wrap your head around it. And also, one of the things I think you might notice is that your notes might be more effective and applicable because you're making those notes for a specific purpose. So, for example, if you look at discussion board 1, you'll look at the questions and then realize, oh, well, I need to answer these questions either as I'm watching the TED Talk or directly after, and so that you'll make notes of specific parts of the TED Talk that are important in regards to those questions. For example, another reason why this might be useful is that if I were to watch the TED Talk and I had no sort of reason to do it, I might start to gravitate toward things or think things that were interesting that you might not have even noticed, right? So the things I might pull out of that TED Talk would be totally different than anyone else. Now, if we are all given a set of questions where we're asked to focus on these things in the TED Talk, most of our notes are going to be a little bit more similar because we're looking for specific things within the TED Talk. And that's something that's going to be common, is that we're not going to just be able to look at anything. Most of the time we're going to have a very sort of purposeful reason for looking at the thing, like I said, whether it's a TED Talk or a short story. Not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but in week 2, when we're looking at poetry, we're not going to just be looking at, basically anything that jumps out to us. We're going to be looking at something very specific in the poem. Same thing for the short stories, and even later on we get into film and drama. So that's my bit of advice. I would highly recommend it. If you use it, please maybe mention it in the discussion boards this week so that we could talk about it. I might even bring it up. Yeah. Other than that, it's nice to meet you. Go check out the Meet Your Instructor area to find out a little bit about my background there, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna be making most of the videos in here. I'll try to do it at all areas of the room too. You know, you get a sense of lovely Los Angeles, right? Yeah, other than that, really nice to meet you all. Can't wait to talk to you in the discussion boards this week. Please reach out if you have any questions.